What's going on, guys? MariK here, back with episode 30 of our Liquid Crystal Hardcore Nuzlocke. I can't believe it's already episode 30, but we're just about done with our adventures in Johto. We're here in Goldenrod City to flush out Team Rocket from the radio tower. But let's have a quick team recap first. We got Darf, our brave-natured Alligator, holding the Mystic Water to power up his Surf and his Water Gun. Also got Ice Punch and Bite. Then we've got Spectre, you know he's my favorite. Sassy-natured Gengar, holding no items because he don't need none. With Shadow Ball, Nightshade, Ice Punch, and Confuse Ray. Could use a little bit better of a moveset though. Then we've got Chico, our modest-natured Meganium, holding the Miracle Seed to power up that Razor Leaf with Body Slam, Synthesis, and Reflect. We got Checkmate, our relaxed-natured Nidoqueen, holding the Quick Claw because she's just a little bit slow on the upkeep, with Body Slam, Fire Punch, Bite, and Double Kick. No stab, but it's not needed. I mean, it'd be lovely if we get a ground-type move on Nidoqueen. Wow. So, then up next we've got Dinkelberg, our jolly-natured Magneton, holding the magnet, so it's like there's 4 of them there. Thundershock, Spark, Thunderwave, and Sonic Boom. And then lastly, we've got Screech, the oldest MVP of the team, our quiet-natured Crobat, holding the Sharp Beak to power up that Wing Attack and Fly with Bite and Confuse Ray. Wow, so that was a mouthful because I made the mistake of going, oh, it's late at night, I'll eat a quick bite before I get some recording done, and we had some homemade fries, some custom-made seasoning, and jalapeno cheese, and well, now both my mouth and my stomach are like, dude, it's too late for this shit. And everywhere is suddenly blocked off, besides the radio tower. Kind of ironic, huh? Team Rocket's got some great-ass music. We're not offering any tours today. This guy want to fight? Weird, I ran right in front of him and he didn't try to stop me at all. It's weird. Like, I'm so used to, I guess because it's in like 3rd gen graphics, I was sitting here thinking, oh crap, I gotta go get the Team Rocket disguise, but that's Heart Gold Soul Silver. I also noticed too, like, our level cap before we battled against Price was 42. Most of our team wasn't even 40. So that probably would have helped us out in our battle against that stupid Glalie. And then also, now our level cap is 44, and again, they're still mostly not even 40. I'm also going to try my hardest to not sit there and, like, smash the buttons on my controller, because I noticed in editing, even though, like, I don't hear it, my headset, like, I always forget how good this headset actually is. It just picks up everything, which maybe that's not a good thing, I don't know. At least it picks shit up. Like, I can sit there and I can hear myself just, like, rapidly smashing the A button to skip through all the shit. See, like, right here. This would be a perfect time to have a good ground-type move. Ooh, and that was a crit, too. And it's gonna poison sting me for, like, 1. Yeah. Stupid. Just for shits and giggles. Whew, man, that was tough. You know, I forgot to, that one of you guys left a comment for me that I could go and get a Nidoking, or not Nidoking, a male Nidoran over on Route 42. It's like a super rare encounter. So I could have Nidoking. I'm perfectly fine with having Nidoqueen right now. I will go over there at some point to get the Nidoran, so that I have it. But also, I know in the original Gen 2 games, you could only get 2 Moonstones. And I've used both the ones that I know I could get, evolving both Nidoqueen and Gengar. Although Gengar wasn't supposed to evolve with the Moonstone, so maybe they've added the ability to get more of them. But I just don't know. It might be something I could look up, but for the moment, that's just not something I'm gonna do. See, like, even double kick is really, that's another crit. Really not worth keeping. But at the same time, I don't have a better option, and it is still working. As long as it's on a good, super effective hit, that second hit was a crit again. Then, you know, it's going to still do what it needs to. I'd say that I'd like to see that they did more with, you know, the shit that Team Rocket does in Gen 2, but I highly doubt it. Seriously? Another crit. It's like she's determined to get that crit on the second kick. And yeah, I mean, I thought about attempting to, you know, recode my own hack for Gen 2, but I mean, because I have so many ideas. I was talking to some friends about this a little while ago, and I've got ideas for how you could fix the stories for really all of the Pokemon games. And while I know some people are like, oh, well, Team Rocket's just, you know, generic bad guy, whatever, crime group, it's even worse in Gen 2. And there are ways to fix that. There's so many like story ideas that could have just been better that they just didn't do. I mean, even Heart Gold Soul Silver had the opportunity, and while there was a little bit they added to it, it just still did not deliver. I'm really trying to stop myself from just sitting there smashing the button. Like, I can feel myself doing it subconsciously. I'm just running through the rocket grunts with just this fucking big, thick-ass dinosaur Pokemon that just doesn't give a shit. And I mean, we're under-leveled compared to as high as we could be. I might do a little bit of grinding after all of this and after the Icicle Path and stuff before we battle Claire. I really don't know, though. You scare me. that does actually nothing. And this does nothing but waste a turn and waste, like, an extra 30 seconds. This guy's spinning around. They make it so easy to avoid trainers in games, and I mean you very well could, and I know speedrunners, you know, blah blah. But I don't see the point. Like, I'd actually rather battle everybody. I mean, aside from the fact that, you know, for experience, and then for, I'd say for the money, but you don't really need it. It's more just for the experience, because grinding in wild Pokemon, no matter what game, just sucks. I think Spark still does more, even though you would think it'd be Thundershock. I mean, it literally doesn't matter either way. Got the paralysis though, and you're paralyzed and you can't move. Now, I can think of a few of you that will just, you know, you're happy about it anyways. That's a crit. But, you know, Dingleberg, our Magneton, was supposed to be an Umbreon as our defense against psychic attacks. And while it's not as effective as a defense against psychics or a defense against anything, really, I mean, it's better against everything else, but against Psychic specifically, obviously, Umbreon's just straight up immune. But I'm not upset at all that we have Magneton instead of Umbreon. Like, Magneton is just that fucking good. A Porygon. Let's even one shot. That's aggravating. Okay, the duration for that fucking animation is obnoxiously long. Is it normally like that? Or is that just this game? Because either fucking way, that was obnoxious. Are we at the top already? Yes, we are. Alright, let's see. We got... See, I thought I went and sold some of this. I must not have saved. So I thought I went and sold like the nugget and shit off screen. I thought I went and bought some fresh waters and shit, but I guess not. I think we can leave Screech as our lead. And I understand it's a game too, but it's like, the bad guys shouldn't just be willing to tell you what you want to hear. You should sit there and threaten them with, like, your giant fucking terrifying Pokemon and then, you know, scare them into submission. Not today, coughing. It's two cheerful purple boys battling it out. Well, it was. Not anymore. I mean, I will just leave Gengar in if all you're gonna send out is Explodimons. Gengar is just so fucking good. Alright, so most of our team is pretty much, you know, 40. So we're... But I mean, we're not struggling. Oh, come on. Oh, he's gonna sit here and spam smokescreen. Yeah. I really don't want to switch out to get rid of smokescreen's effect, but for fuck's sake, I might have to. Nope. Gengar's like, you know what? Fuck that. See, this is like, aside from like story aspect or whatever, this is my biggest annoyance with not just Team Rocket, but every Pokemon villain. They all use the same types. It's always the same shit. The grunts all have the same Pokemon. It's like, you know, if you're stealing Pokemon, surely somebody's got something different. Like, battling all these clowns isn't even entertaining because, especially this guy, he had, what, 2 Weezings and 4 Coughings? Like, you can battle fucking bug catchers that have a better variety of Pokemon. But I bet you, I doubt you'll get that far. Here's the key. Idiot. See, if they just didn't tell you everything, it would be a lot harder to figure this shit out. But I understand it's a game, and if you grew up when Red and Blue came out, and, you know, you started with Red and Blue, you already... I just went in the same fucking spot. Like, you already got your... fucking shit. You've already got your stripes, man. Like, you played through... Like, I mean, I went through that game, and, of course, I had the strategy guide that came with the game, but I also didn't want to use it. But it's like, I didn't even have Flash when I went through, Rock Tunnel. Like, I had to, like, stare at the screen and, you know, search out the walls and shit. We're actually going to go ahead and I think this is a good place to stop because I know in the normal games you have the rival battle right after this. You know, he was in the Rocket Tower, he's like, ooh, I don't feel like dealing with you right now. But then you come down here and he's like, alright, just kidding, let's fight. It's like, what the fuck? But the way this game has been programmed, I'm sure we'll see the other fucker too, and it'll take so much fucking time. We're already at 20 minutes, so this is a good place to wrap up anyways. So, if you guys are enjoying the series, feel free to hit that like button and, leave me a comment if you like, or if not, don't. Always remember to save your game, because if you lose that data, it would be a shame. And then we're going to go ahead and get the frick out of here now, and we will see you guys in the next episode.